Hello, my crafty friends. It's Lang. I just wanted to come on and do a VR, and this is hosted by Miriam, and it is a challenge. It's a Maggie Holmes challenge right there, as you can see. And Miriam has YouTube and Instagram, so it is Crafty Butterfly Farris, and you guys, it's a simple challenge, and you would want to go over to her channel on YouTube and check out all the beautiful creations. I mean, all the challenges that she received. I think right now she's up to 25. I'm not sure, maybe more. But then to enter, you need to create an ATC, 3 embellishments, and for extra entry, she asked to share the challenge on either YouTube or Instagram and tag her. The mail date was originally April 24th, but she extended it to April 30th because most of us was doing swaps and we weren't able to make the mail date, and she wanted everyone to be a part of it if they could. So go on over to her channel and check out her Instagram, guys, and share some love with her. If you're not subscribed to her, you should, because she's amazing. She's a beautiful. I can feel that. I never met her. This is my first interaction, but I can feel that she has a beautiful energy within her, in her soul. So if you want to find out more about her challenge, go on over to her YouTube, which is Crafty Butterfly Farris, or check out her Instagram. So here we go. Let me show you what I created. Um, the Maggie Holmes collection I used was the Willow Lane, and I didn't have any physical paper chipboard or ephemeras. So, but I do have the digital, and that's what I use because this collection is so cute, and I really, really love all the animals and the papers, the colors. I mean, it's kind of whimsical and vintage. That's how I feel. So let me put this to the side. And I'll show you what I created. So first off, this is my ATC, and I used a cutting die that is like a postage stamp, and it's an ATC postage stamp cutting die, and this is what it looks like. So that's the ATC, and I think this is Crafting World, My Crafting World, who is Anna. She is My Crafting World Designs. She's got beautiful dies and she sells out really fast. And I had this for a while, so I wanted to do this. So this is like for a pocket letter. And I'm sure you can also use this as ATC. And then I used the postage stamp. So that's what I used to cut out my ATC. And I printed out this beautiful paper background, which has all the animals on it. And I cut out some elements and fussy cut them. I used a camera. I used this cute panda, and then the word cute memory. So cute. Love it. I actually sewed around the base of this, not the base, but the matting of the postage, because I added 110-pound cardstock to it for the back, so that way it's sturdy. And then I sewed around it with gold, it's not gold, pink thread. I also sewed on the camera. I put some glossy accent on the lens, and I stickled this cute panda. so cute. So that's my ATC, and this is what I'm gonna package it in. I made this cute little bag topper, and I adorned it with some pretty light color. I think it's kind of like aqua tulle. And then I cut a piece of this pretty lace and I layered it on top of the tulle. I fussy cut out the pretty butterflies in this blue one and the pink one. And then I added diamond dots to the center of the body. And that's the bag topper. And the cutting die I used for that is also my Crafting World Designs cutting die bag topper. So I used the little one for that. I think all of my bag toppers are exactly the same base, but they're adorned, differently. So I will get that in there because see how this will go. I'm gonna be mailing it out tomorrow, and I think tomorrow is the 29th, so hopefully I'll get that there in time, because so that's what it's gonna look like all packaged up. So my embellishments, I made these cute little bag toppers. They're teacups. Aren't they so cute? They're tiny. They're very tiny. They're mini bag toppers, and I love mini bag toppers. So I cut out that. I added foam under the layer of the teacup, and then I went ahead and added this gold webbing glitter trim. I fussy cut out this panda again. I made a cute little ruffle out of the pattern paper. And then I added the sentiment. This is from the Tim Holtz sentiment booklet. And it says believe. I punched out some vellum flowers, created that, added diamond dots to the center. And that's what the bag topper looks like. So it opens up. Let me get it. So I doubled it so that way it's sturdy. And the back is just this layered right here, but I did not decorate it. I wanted it to be flat. So that's the first bag topper. I made the second one. A different ephemera that I fussy cut out, which has the wolf or the fox. I added the vellum. I made a vellum ruffle behind, and I sewed. No, I did not sew it. I think I didn't sew that one. No, I didn't. Added that gold web trim, flowers, and moment. Added some diamond dot. That's the second one. This one has the cute cat. Oh, how pretty. And I stickled it. Added some green vellum flowers and the word dream. And that's 3 bag toppers. And I also created some bowls for her, because who doesn't need it, right? And here it is. This is my creative time cutting bowl. And I made the larger one and the medium one. It's so pretty. And because I felt like this paper was a little bit vintage, I added a vintage button. I cut the shanks off, and then but then I also added this pretty glittered tulle on top of it. And what I did is I double cut this bottom layer, and I had added foam in between to have dimension. And that's how it is. So this is the larger. I did it in different pattern papers. Love how these came out. They're so pretty. And this is the smaller one. And this one I added just the lace trim on the top. And the concept of both bows are the same. And then I added this pretty, pretty heart. That's a cabochon. So these are the paper collection. I love this paper. So pretty. And then these are going to be packaged in with the same bag topper. Hopefully I can get it in so I can show that to you. And that's what the bows look like in the packaging. And then let's get these in the packaging. I love how pretty this paper collection, this whole collection is so, I mean, when, I guess, I don't remember when this collection came out, but when it did, I'm sure I wasn't here in the States. I was in Hawaii because I'm from Hawaii, so I couldn't get my hands on any of Maggie Holmes' collection because I know it was, I remember back when they had it at Tuesday Morning, and my daughter lived here because her husband was here for, he was in the Army. He's retired now, and then so I asked her to go check it out and see if she could grab me some Maggie Holmes collection. She didn't know what she was looking for, but she did her good best. So these are what the embellishment's going to be packaged in. I also made a card for Miriam, and I printed out this pretty floral background for the matting. So I used a blue base, and this will open up like tent style. And I had matted a gold vellum on top of the base, and then the matting design paper, which I sewed around with gold thread, and then I added this. I love, this is my favorite, this gold glitter trim right here. This is the floral wrap. I think it's the Korean floral wrap trim. And then what I did is I sewed around this white part of the hello, and I sewed around this part of the bunny banner, and down here, and I sewed on the ticket. So I love how this turned out. So this is for Miriam, and this is the envelope that I'm gonna put her card in, and I added a bowl to hold the flap down so I didn't have to glue it down or stick it down, so she can, yeah, so that's her card. And I also created an extra card so she could use it to gift out. So this one I did not sew around the hello, I just stickled, but I sewed around the bunny and on this banner. So, and I sewed around the base of the matting. So that's an extra card for her. And then I will show you what I'm going to package them in. So this is what I created. So in the elements page of Willow Lane, they have this birdhouse, and I love the colors on it. It is so pretty. So what I did is resize it, and I made it about, I think, let me see how tall this is. This is about almost 6.5 inches tall, and the width is 6 inches wide. And I love how it turned out. So what I did is I sewed tulle to the base on the birdhouse. I added sequence mix because this is a shaker. And then I added and fussy cut out all these ephemeras. Added the hello. I know the hello is the star of this show. I added the bird, and I added the fox, and I stickled wherever. And then I went into my flower stash, and I picked out these pretty different flowers, and I made a cluster, adding these leaves for the back. And that's how it turned out. So this is what the front looks like. And how I'm going to package these, I create a pocket in the back to put my embellishments in. And these embellishments will be going into this bigger pocket. And I will face it forward so you can see the bag topper from the top. And then I added this on the back, and you can see it to the back. So that way you have both bag toppers facing each way. And then my ATC, it will go, I did a second pocket, which is right here, and I added this trim again and the ruffle in the back, and then the word yay, and I fussy cut that out. And then I have a little pocket here for my ATC, and it will slide right in to that pocket. So this is what I'm going to package my creative packaging in. It's a little birdhouse shaker with pockets. I love how these turned out. And thank you, everyone. This concludes what I'm sending Miss Miriam. I hope she's gonna like it. And I will tag her on my VR, and this will be going out in the mail tomorrow. So thank you again, my crafty friends. You guys have a wonderful day tomorrow. And stay dry if you haven't rain, and be safe if you're on the road, but happy crafting if you are. If you haven't subscribed to my channel and you're new, please subscribe, and please leave a comment, because I will be having a hidden giveaway soon in one of my videos. So have a great day, guys. Thank you for stopping in, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Aloha.